Hi guys, I'm Dean with TerraXplore. Today we're going to be running through the installation of the row crop quad nozzle kit on the DJI T100 agricultural drone. It's also compatible with the LD220. For this installation, you're only going to need one tool. It's the screwdriver, but you'll need two heads. It's the Torx T15 and the Torx T10. Other than that, every other tool you'll need is going to be in the installation kit itself. Let's get right into it. So the first step is going to seem a little backwards. You take your tubing and the wing nut that came with the kit and you put it on there. You run it through the wing nut. Make sure the wings are pointing up the tubing and away from the nozzle. You secure the tubing on there. And then you make sure it never falls out with the wing nut. And then you repeat it again with the other nozzle and the other tube. Finished. Step two is that these nozzles actually have a sliding bracket on them. So you loosen that and you put the bottom on first. There you go. And then you slide it on. Then you're going to take your screwdriver with the T15 head and screw in all four of these screws right now. All right, for this next step, once you have the nozzle slid on and screwed on, you can move on to the other side of the tubing. Now, you're going to have to make a decision on whether you want to zip tie the tubing to the side of the arm to make it more streamlined or just cut it shorter. It's going to be exactly like the last time you put the wing nut on there. Make sure the wings are running up the tubing. You can take this Y connection out just by taking off the bracket, and then you can just, real simple, push the tubing on there and screw the wing nut on, and then pop the Y connection back in place. And you're going to repeat this entire process with the rest of the nozzles. Once you've completed this step, you can just repeat the process again with the other nozzle on the other arm. The next step in the process is to do your wiring. This comes in the kit. This back end goes in the back of the drone, and these two prongs go to the front. You attach one to each nozzle to make sure it has an electrical connection to the drone's computer. Do it again on this side. And then you take this back piece and run it to the back of the drone and plug it in. All right, so now that we're on the other side of the drone, you need your screwdriver again, this time with the T10 Torx drill bit. You can see that connection there. You want to attach it to the bottom rightmost module on this control board, plug it in, and then screw it in on both sides. Should be good to go. All right, so once you got that screwed in and plugged in, the last step is going to be running the wiring into the edges of the spray tank. There's like these pre-made edges where you can fit the wiring in. There's also some pre-made brackets where you can push it in, and once you've done that, we can move on to the calibration process on the remote controller. All right guys, the last step of the process is actually going to be calibrating all four nozzles so you can actually use them on your controller. We're going to start on this screen, and you want to go to the bottom to device management. Just make sure your controller and your aircraft both have their firmwares updated so you can actually use them and they work properly. We're going to go to begin here at the bottom right, and that'll take us to the flight screen. Go ahead and in the top right, you can hit the settings button, and then that'll take you to the two sprinklers. You can use the 2 sprinkler system and the 4 sprinkler system. Ours is already set up because we've done this before, but yours is not going to be. You're going to need to calibrate it. And the way that works is it's just going to show you a big red box saying calibrate. You can't miss it. Hit calibrate. It'll do it all for you. And then now you can use 2 or 4 sprinklers at the same time. So ours is set to 4 sprinklers. We can exit out of that. And then here at the top left of the controller, there's an orange button you can do to manually start the sprayers. So we're going to test them out. Make sure all 4 are working. And then you can control the rate with the wheel at the back. You can stop it now, and it looks like it worked. Thanks, guys.